You're back on our special presentation, A Nation is Born. India recognized the new government of Bangladesh even before the nation actually took birth. While the leader of the Awami League, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, was held captive in a Pakistani jail and sentenced to death for treason, he wasn't released till the war was won. Also, the first step he took after returning to Dhaka victorious was to remodel the constitution of the newborn Bangladesh, taking cues, of course, from the Indian constitution, a step that went a long way in cementing their friendship even further.
On 16th of December 1971, the Pakistan Army deployed in East Pakistan surrendered.
Lieutenant General A.A.K. Niazi signed the instrument of surrender,
and the resultant euphoria heralded the birth of a new nation. But the independent sovereign Republic of Bangladesh was first proclaimed through a clandestine radio message broadcast out of Chittagong on March 26, 1971. About a month later, a provisional government of the new nation had already been set up, and Mujibur Rahman had been named.
Independent, sovereign Bangladesh.
The people of Bangladesh were determined by that time, led by Sheikh Mujib. Of course, he was very soon taken into custody, but his directives, his team, everything was happening under his leadership. The determination of the people of Bangladesh, at this time, it has to be independence. The liberation of Bangladesh, that became an inevitability that I think everybody soon realized would have to be looked at.
But the new president was at that time in jail in West Pakistan. He had been arrested on March 25th and had been convicted of treason by a military court and sentenced to death. The then dictator of Pakistan, General Yahya Khan, did not carry out the sentence as a result of pleas made by many foreign governments. On December 6, 1971, even as the Indo-Pak war raged on, India became the first nation to recognize the new Bangladeshi government.
India's help was invaluable, no doubt. But I think the most important aspect is the determination of the people of Bangladesh. And I think that this is the most important issue for us to appreciate, that they were by that time determined that for them it was now liberation, independence, a new country, a separate country, or nothing.
On December 16th, the Pakistani forces surrendered, but it was not until December 22nd that members of the new government began arriving in Dhaka. It was only after the surrender in Dhaka and General Yahya Khan's relinquishing power to a civilian government under Zulfikar Ali Bhutto that Sheikh Mujib was released. The leader of Bangladesh returned to Dhaka via London and New Delhi. On January 10, 1972, Sheikh Mujib finally arrived in Dhaka to a tumultuous welcome. Mujib first assumed the title of president, but vacated that office 2 days later to become the Prime Minister. Sheikh Mujibur Rahman pushed through a new constitution that was modelled on the Indian constitution. The Bangladesh constitution, adopted on November 4, 1972, stated that the new nation was to have a Prime Minister appointed by the President and approved by a single House Parliament.
The leadership of the people of Bangladesh for themselves, their determination that this is their goal and they were going to get it.
But much before the War of Liberation, on 26th of March 1971, the day the clandestine radio broadcast was made from Chittagong, that is the date that is officially considered the day that